And in John 20, Mary, she's there at the tomb and she's weeping. Verse 13, 14, she's weeping. Angels are standing there asking her, why are you seeking a living among the dead? She's still weeping. Look at your neighbor and say, boy, she's messed up. Look at your neighbor and say, she's looking at two angels shining, glowing in glory, and she's still weeping. Somebody shout, she got a deep sorrow going on. But what an angel can't do for Jesus, well, watch this. Amen. Jesus shows up at the tomb, because you can't talk about him being alive and him not show back up there. Somebody shout, he come back to the place where it all took place. Mary's sitting there weeping, and she sees Jesus, and so much sorrow, so much tears are coming down. Her vision's so cloudy. She can't even see who it is. She supposes it's the gardener. She said, where have you laid him? I'll go get him. Just tell me where he's at. Jesus says, Mary. Come on. She says, Rabbi. Come on, somebody. And she saw who it was. Somebody shouted that moment, she stopped crying. Somebody shouted, her eyes got dry. Her sorrow turned into joy. She saw him. Well, she gets so excited. She leaves that tomb. She goes telling disciples. They didn't none believe her. She's excited, son. She's fired up. Because she's seen the Lord. You know, we've been preaching for 5 Sundays, dreaming possessed. Look at your neighbor, say today, part 6, we're going to get dreaming possessed. We're going to get possessed with a vision. That's what dream means. But look at your neighbor, say today, it's going to be, I dream of Jesus. I didn't say Jeannie. No offense in your name, Jeannie, but I'm talking about Jesus. If you can't see him high and lifted up, if your vision of him is still on the cross, if your vision of him is still in the manger, come on somebody, if your vision of him is just captured, amen, between pages in this Bible and saying, well, he did it then, but he don't do it now. My God, you'll live a life defeated. But Isaiah 6:1, Isaiah said, in the year that King Uzziah died, I also saw the Lord high and lifted up, and his glory, his train filled the temple. Somebody shout, if we want to see his glory fill our life, if we want to see the glory and power of God fill the church again, it's imperative that we see he is alive. We must see him high, lifted up. The disciples were all in a room of gloom and doom. Sitting up there, we're next, oh yeah. And in John 20 verse 19, Jesus walked right through the wall. Look at your neighbor and say, the risen Christ don't even need a door. Who cares if a man won't open the door? He can walk through walls. Look at your neighbor and say, there ain't a wall the enemy's placed between you and destiny. He can't walk through to find you and get to you. It may be a wall of disease. It may be a wall of death. Come on, somebody. It may be a wall of demons. It may be a wall of enemies. It don't make no difference. Somebody shout, ain't no wall hold this risen one out. Ah, glory to God. He walked into that room through the wall and appeared unto him. Somebody say, behind closed doors. I found out that's where he shows himself the best at. And you get behind a closed door and you enter into a closet and you shut the door behind you and you pray to your Father which is in secret. He sees you in secret. He rewards you openly. Matthew 6 verse 6. Somebody shout, if you'll get along with the living one behind closed doors, the living one will display himself publicly. Whatever he's called you to do, he will show up. Somebody say, live from heaven. Live from heaven. And he'll show himself alive with many infallible proofs. Amen. Acts 1 verses 3 says. Hallelujah. But listen to this. He comes in there behind closed doors and he says, peace be unto you. Wow. Somebody say they see him. Oh God. We just seen him on the cross. Now he's alive. The Bible said in John 20 verse 20. Somebody say 20/20 vision. Said the disciples were glad when they saw the Lord. Somebody shout, when they saw him alive, they were glad. Up to that point, they were hiding from enemies, scared they were going to get killed. After they saw him, every one of them but John the Beloved became martyrs. Come on, somebody, for preaching the gospel of Christ. They laid their head down on chalk blocks. They were murdered. Come on, somebody. And they didn't blink an eye, laughing and rejoicing when it was taking place. You can look at your neighbor and say, if you know he's alive too, it'll change everything. I'm telling you, it changed everything. When they saw he was alive, nothing could stop them. Somebody shout, you got to see him high and lifted up. Can you get this dream of Jesus today? Can you get this vision of him that's 2020? Somebody shout, he's up! He's alive! It'll change the way you seek him. It'll change the way you live for him. Amen. He's alive. They got a 2020 vision of him. They dreamed of Jesus. They saw him, and it changed everything about them from the inside and out. These were the ones that after seeing him run back to an upper room. After 40 days walking with him after he was alive, up from the dead. And they go to an empty upper room, and for 10 days they pray because they know he's alive. Look at your neighbor and say, if you know he's alive, you'll keep praying. Amen. If you get the vision, if you dream of Jesus again and see him up, you'll keep praying up. You won't stop praying. Somebody shout, people stop praying when they believe he's still dead. Come on, somebody. You won't continue in your faith if you believe he's in a tomb somewhere. Come on, somebody. In Luke chapter 24, verses 8, it said, and they remembered his word. Until they remembered his word. This is the women that morning, and the angels telling them, remember what he told you at Galilee, how he'd be betrayed and how he'd be crucified and raised from the dead 3 days later. And when they remembered his word, verses 9 of Luke 24 said, them women left that empty tomb. Come on, somebody. And they ran, amen, to the disciples and whoever they could find and say, he's alive. We've seen him. Somebody shout, when you know he's alive, it'll put a run in your walk. It'll make, come on, somebody. It'll give you a supernatural charge and an energy.